Hey everyone, welcome back to Healthy Eating. I'm Amanda Thompson.
And I'm Emily Travis. And as you guys can see, we have two very special guests with us this evening. On my left is the highly renowned Japanese cuisine chef, Alexis Trimble. And to her left is the so popular vegetarian chef, Zach Serbeck.
We brought them in today to go over different diets that can help with weight loss. Dieting and watching what you eat is an essential key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Many people just observe what they eat, but some people choose to take a more extensive approach to watching what they eat and may follow a certain regimen.
All right, well, we'll start with the very popular paleo diet. This diet should actually mirror foods that were eaten during the Paleolithic period. The main idea is that if our ancestors survived way back in the day, we should be able to survive and thrive on the same types of food. This would consist of a lot of lean meats, fruits, fish, veggies, nuts, and seeds. Any foods that emerged after the Paleolithic era or after farming was introduced are a definite no-go. So basically, live like our ancestral cavemen did. So the main idea is to return to our roots, to eat similar to how our ancestors ate. Farming introduced new staples into the human diet and changed the way our bodies adapted. Some scholars argue that this shift to agriculture and additional staples to the human diet may have resulted in an increase in obesity and chronic illnesses that we see.
There are actually two different plans within Weight Watchers. The core plan assigns a list of core foods and allows dieters to consume unlimited quantities of core foods, but within reason. This way, food shopping and preparation are simplified, and dieters are allowed to spend a weekly allowance of points on non-core items. The flex plan is where points are assigned to food. Points are based on dietary fiber, fat, calories. Members are given a tool that works as a point calculator, so they may calculate the number of points allotted to any food that they consume. The only limit is they must stay within their allotted points. So you can have a Snickers bar, like I said, but then that may use up 5 points, so you may be eating less later in the day because you don't have enough points. Theoretically, you will disperse your points evenly, such that you're consuming the right amount of lean meats, fruits, vegetables, reasonable portion of carbohydrates, and still have room for the occasional treat. You can also gain points by exercising. The motto of Weight Watchers is actually to move more, eat less to this very day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I know the support group style is not my kind of thing, but my best friend has diabetes, and one way he's able to keep the sugar levels under control is the zone diet. The diet is focused on keeping your insulin levels in the zone. AutoZone. In the zone diet. So, like, in Weight Watchers, all foods are welcomed. However, each meal is carefully constructed so that it contains 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% healthy fats. It's really about portion size and how you divide up your meals. You'll also be eating about 5 times a day, 3 regular meals and 2 snacks a day, so there isn't too much of a time between meals. It's kind of a downer that there are calorie limits for the day, 1,200 for women and 1,500 for men. Well, there's a lot of research done on the diet, but it's just that there may be a moderate effect on weight loss. The biggest plus for this diet is the potential to bring down cholesterol levels. The biggest risk factor for diabetes is obesity. So if you can lose weight with the diet, then it's a lower chance of diabetes in the first place.
So actually there are different kinds of vegetarians, and some do consume dairy products. Your average plain Jane vegetarian doesn't consume meat of any kind, but a lacto-vegetarian is someone who doesn't eat eggs but can eat dairy products. An ovo-vegetarian is a term used to describe a vegetarian that doesn't eat any meat or dairy, but they do eat eggs. And there are vegans that don't eat any meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy products, or any food that contains any of those products. Human anatomy has also evolved to support primarily vegetarian diet. Vegetarian diet delivers complete nutrition and can provide healthy benefits when done properly. It helps build healthy bones and provides calcium that meat eaters may not get. And it also lowers your risk of heart disease and promotes a healthy weight.
The Mediterranean diet really focuses on fruits and veggies as the majority of your diet. Also nuts, which can be a good source of healthy fat. You should only eat fish or poultry about maybe twice a week, and red meat no more than a couple times a month. It also really emphasizes replacing butter and margarine with olive oil, other healthy fats like nuts, and replacing salts with spices and herbs, which I prefer anyways. For those of us that are 21, of course, red wine is an optional part of the diet as well, but only about a 5 to 10 ounce based on gender and age. If you're more of a visual learner, then you can even have they have their own food pyramid online that you can look up. Actually, in reality, the Mediterranean diet really encourages you to eat with your family and friends and to really enjoy your meal. You should be able to enjoy your diet, not just have to suffer through it.
All right, the Atkins diet is a low-carb diet focused on mainly eating proteins and fats instead of carbs. Because your body focuses mainly on carbs to fuel the body. If you limit your intake of carbs, then your body must use stored carbs to fuel the body, which is supposed to help the person lose weight quickly. The diet advertises that you can lose up to 15 pounds in just 2 weeks.
The reason you lose so much fat is because you're losing mostly water weight. So many people gain the weight back quickly. Sorry, guys. It's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, if you're just looking for that quick thing for that cruise to the Bahamas,
Mexico,
then it's all good. The Atkins diet has also been shown to possibly increase risk of cardiovascular diseases, and it does not provide consistent weight loss results over a long period of time. Maybe because a low-carb diet is hard to stick to, especially after a 2-week period. But on the bright side, this diet is proven to be one of the best short-term diets, so you guys can be swimsuit ready in no time.
The Ornish diet is a diet that comes on a spectrum depending on how you want to approach your weight loss. The diet categorizes food groups on a scale from least healthy, 1, to most healthy, which is a 5. The more intense you want your diet to be, you can alter the diet to make it fit your needs. This diet has been shown to reduce and even remove symptoms of cardiovascular disease and diabetes. This diet, however, can be hard to follow because of its restrictions to fat consumption, and it can also be very pricey, depending on the route of the diet that you choose to take.
Japanese macrobiotics. I know it sounds a little intense, but it works.
It does sound intense.
Only thing I really know is that it was started in the 1920s by some Japanese educator named George something.
Yeah. George Osawa. We believe in the diet of brown rice.
Personal friend.
Respect.
We tight.
Respect.
Well, anyway, a diet of brown rice, miso soup, and sea vegetables restored his health. The diet itself consists primarily of vegetarian, while grains, vegetables, fruits, legumes, and seaweeds. Some people choose to have white meat or fish, other weeks on the diet, and some just forego any meat at all. This kind of diet can be individualized depending on the climate where you live or your age, gender. You get the point.
Japanese food, you guys, though. The miso soup, I can get on board with that.
I mean, I love Japanese food, but I heard that it wasn't necessarily a great diet to go on.
Well, there have been studies showing various nutrient deficiencies, but I will say that if you plan your meals correctly, this vegetarian diet will work. But I'm not going to disillusion you by not giving you the whole story. There have been accounts of a multitude of deficiencies when on the diet, such as calcium deficiencies, dietary fat deficiencies, iron deficiencies, magnesium. You get the point. It's not a pretty picture. I also would not recommend it to pregnant women and children since they are prone to these types of deficiencies. There also have been some health problems because of such low birth rate, scurvy, anemia, and low bone mass.
Okay, no offense to you and your high status as a sushi chef, but then why go out? Why should people go out and eat when they have to put in all this planning?
For the Japanese macrobiotics.
The food groups are supposed to be yin and yang. Yin represents expansion, coolness, passiveness, while yang represents contraction, heat, aggressiveness. So it's all about balance.
Interesting.
So you have to find foods that aren't so pronounced, like, grains and vegetables.
So it's like an alternative approach.
Exactly.
Okay.
These foods tend to be low in saturated fats and high in phytoestrogen, so it can help reduce premenstrual syndrome, balance hormones during menopause, and most importantly, prevent breast cancer and endometriosis.
As you guys can see, there are countless diets to choose from, and we've only covered a few specific ones. You just have to be careful about how you go about choosing a diet that works for you.
Yes.
It may take you trying out a few diets to see which one fits into your lifestyle, and it all depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
And of course, you should always talk to your doctor and do your research before you start, because some diets aren't always what they're cracked up to be. But anyways, all this talk about diets has made me hungry, as you can see. So we should go make some red velvet cake and that ice cream we all promised our viewers.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's get right back after this short break. So get your taste buds ready, ladies and gents.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Love you, Mom.
Shout out to the mama. That was great, guys.
That was good. Well, we will have to edit a couple of things. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be hard. A couple of things we'll have to cut out, but...
If you don't want that joke in there, then it doesn't have to be.
What joke?
The PMS joke.
Especially if I'm having her edit it.
No, but if you can get the time, if you could try to edit it tomorrow and see if you can do it, because if we have to record